What if I told you that just 8 dumbbell exercises could completely transform your entire body? No fancy machines, no endless gym hours, just pure results. These 8 powerhouse movements don't just sculpt muscle, they torch fat, boost endurance, and build the kind of functional strength that turns heads. Each one is designed to hit every major muscle group, forging a physique that looks strong, athletic, and unstoppable. If you're ready to see what your body is truly capable of, let's dive in. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a single transformation workout that could change your life. Exercise number 1, the dumbbell curl and press. This powerhouse of a compound movement hits multiple muscle groups all at once. Your biceps, shoulders, chest, and core all fire together in one fluid sequence. That's what makes it one of the most efficient upper body exercises you can do. From a practical perspective, the curl and press develops both the pushing and pulling strength you use in daily life, lifting boxes overhead, carrying groceries, or even getting up from the floor. It builds real, usable power. The stronger these muscles are, the easier everyday tasks become, and the more physically capable you feel overall. Now, let's go over proper form to make sure you're performing the dumbbell curl and press safely and effectively. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, holding a dumbbell in each hand at your sides, palms facing forward. Bend your elbows and curl the weights upward toward your shoulders. Make sure your elbows stay tucked close to your torso for maximum bicep activation. When the dumbbells reach shoulder height, rotate your wrists so that your palms face forward, then press the weights straight overhead until your arms are fully extended. This portion engages your shoulders and upper chest. Keep your core braced tight the entire time. That tension stabilizes your spine and allows you to generate more strength through your upper body. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps and you'll feel your upper body light up. But if you want to unlock total body transformation, the next exercise will challenge you in a new way. Exercise number 2, the crush grip goblet squat. If you've never tried this variation, it's time to make it part of your routine immediately. The goblet squat targets your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, the powerhouse muscles of your lower body. Building strength here isn't just about aesthetics, it's about developing a solid foundation for functional movement. Strong legs are essential for climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, maintaining balance, or simply moving through life with stability and ease. What makes this version special is the crush grip. By squeezing the dumbbell tightly with your hands during the movement, you recruit your chest, shoulders, and arms as stabilizers, turning what's usually a lower body exercise into a full body workout. Most people gravitate towards machine-based leg exercises because they're easier and require less stability. But the goblet squat demands true control, balance, and real-world strength, the kind of strength you can't fake. Here's how to perform it properly. Hold one dumbbell vertically with both hands, pressing your palms together as tightly as possible at chest height. This crush grip will immediately activate your upper body muscles. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Initiate the movement by pushing your hips back first, then bend your knees to lower your body as if sitting into an invisible chair. Descend until your thighs are parallel to the floor while keeping your spine neutral and chest upright. Drive through your heels to rise back up. This engages your glutes and hamstrings far more effectively than pushing through your toes. Exercise number 3, the dumbbell pullover. This is one of those old-school classic moves that many people recognize but few actually perform correctly. Done right, it's a phenomenal movement for expanding your chest, strengthening your lats, and engaging your serratus and anterior, 3 key muscle groups that rarely work together in most exercises. The dumbbell pullover mimics functional motions you use in real life, like reaching overhead to grab a heavy object and bringing it down, or pulling yourself up and over an obstacle. It's a dynamic combination of strength and flexibility that builds upper body coordination as well as power. Most people go too heavy or lose form, which limits results and can even cause shoulder strain. But when performed with control, the dumbbell pullover not only improves your physique, but also enhances your mobility and overall upper body strength. Strong, well-developed pullover muscles don't just look impressive, they make you functionally powerful. When your chest, lats, and serratus anterior are strong, everyday activities like lifting, reaching, or even maintaining good posture become easier and safer. These muscles work together to stabilize your shoulders and protect your spine, dramatically reducing the strain that leads to discomfort or injury. Here's how to perform dumbbell pullovers the right way. Lie flat on a bench with your feet firmly planted on the floor. Hold a single dumbbell with both hands directly above your chest, palms pressed against the inner plate for a secure grip. Keep a gentle bend in your elbows. This protects your joints and keeps the chest engaged throughout the movement. Slowly lower the dumbbell backward in a wide, controlled arc behind your head. You should feel a deep stretch across your chest and lats, but stop before your shoulders start to roll forward. That's the point where stress shifts away from the target muscles and onto your joints. Now, using your chest and lats together, reverse the motion to bring the dumbbell back over your chest in the same controlled arc. Maintain tension in your muscles the whole time. Keep your lower back flat against the bench. Arching your spine reduces the exercise's effectiveness and increases the risk of strain. Interestingly, research has shown that keeping a slight bend in the elbows throughout the movement increases chest activation by roughly 23% compared to the straight arm variation. This small adjustment can dramatically enhance your results. Want to emphasize your chest more? Focus on leading the upward motion with your hands. Want to hit your lats harder? Drive the movement through your elbows. That versatility is what makes the dumbbell pullover one of the most underrated and efficient compound movements in any program. Exercise number 4, the farmer's carry. Now, this next exercise might look simple, but don't be fooled. It's one of the most transformative movements you can include in your routine. The farmer's carry works practically every major muscle group: your grip, forearms, shoulders, traps, abs, lower back, and legs all have to engage at once to stabilize and move the load. In fact, it's one of the few exercises that builds real-world strength you can feel in daily life. Here's how to do it with perfect form. Grab a heavy dumbbell in each hand and let them hang naturally at your sides, palms facing your thighs. Stand tall, shoulders pulled back and down, avoid shrugging, chest open and core tight. Begin walking forward with deliberate, controlled steps. Shorter strides are better here. They keep you stable and force your core to work overtime to control the load. Maintain a steady breathing rhythm throughout. Holding your breath will only make the exercise harder and reduce endurance. Choose a weight heavy enough that it becomes difficult to maintain good posture after about 60 seconds of walking. When performed correctly, the farmer's carry not only builds muscle, but also boosts cardiovascular endurance, improves posture, and enhances core strength. It's a pure, functional movement, one that directly transfers to everyday activities, leaving you stronger, more stable, and more resilient in your daily life. Exercise number 5, the dumbbell thruster. This movement may look simple, but it's a total body challenge that pushes both strength and endurance to their limits. The dumbbell thruster combines a full squat with an explosive overhead press, a brutal yet incredibly effective pairing that lights up your legs, shoulders, arms, and core simultaneously. Here's how to execute the dumbbell thruster correctly. Start by holding a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder level, palms facing inward and elbows bent slightly in front of your body. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and your toes turned slightly outward to allow proper hip alignment. Lower into a deep squat by pushing your hips back first, then bending your knees. Keep your chest up and your spine neutral throughout. When you reach the bottom of the squat, drive powerfully through your heels to stand up explosively. Use the momentum from your legs to propel the dumbbells overhead in one smooth, continuous motion. Remember, the power should originate from your legs, not your arms. Your upper body merely guides the dumbbells to the finish position. The arms complete the movement but should never take over the majority of the workload. In the beginning, start with lighter weights than you think you can handle. Focus on form, timing, and coordination between your legs and arms. Exercise number 6, the one-arm dumbbell incline press. This single-arm movement challenges your chest and shoulders in a completely different way than traditional bilateral presses. It doesn't just build muscle, it forces your core and stabilizers to work overtime to keep your body balanced. Functionally, pressing with one arm translates directly to real-life strength, from pushing up in a stuck door to getting up when one hand is occupied. Many people don't realize how imbalanced their two sides are until they perform unilateral exercises like this. One side usually dominates, and this imbalance can lead to poor posture, joint strain, and limited performance. The one-arm dumbbell incline press helps to correct that by isolating each side and demanding control, stability, and focus. Here's how to perform it properly. Adjust your bench to a 30 to 45 degree incline. Hold one dumbbell in one hand at chest level, and rest your free hand on your hip or lightly against the bench for stability, but don't use it to push. That's cheating and undermines the purpose of the movement. Lower the dumbbell slowly toward your chest, keeping your elbow at about a 45-degree angle to your torso. You'll feel your core engage automatically to counterbalance the weight's pull. Resist the rotational force that tries to twist your body toward the loaded side. That's where the core challenge comes in. Then, press the dumbbell back up to the starting position, keeping your torso stable and your movement controlled. Exercise number 7, the dumbbell swing. Few exercises can match the power and athleticism of the dumbbell swing. This explosive hip hinge movement trains your posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, while also engaging your core and shoulders. Functionally, the swing is one of the most essential movement patterns your body can learn. Here's how to do them right. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and hold a dumbbell vertically with both hands under one end. Push your hips back while keeping your spine straight, letting the dumbbell swing naturally between your legs. You should feel a stretch and tension through your hamstrings and glutes. That's the loaded position. From here, explosively drive your hips forward, using that force to propel the dumbbell upward to about chest height. Your arms should remain straight but relaxed, acting only as hooks connecting the weight to your body. The momentum should come entirely from your hip drive, not your shoulders or arms. Make sure your knees bend only slightly. This is a hinge, not a squat. Keep your movement crisp and rhythmic. Exercise number 8, the dumbbell tripod row. This final exercise completes the full body transformation circuit by honing in on one of the most overlooked yet vital areas, your upper back. A strong upper back isn't just about looking powerful. It's essential for posture, balance, and overall structural health. Here's how to perform the tripod row with perfect form. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, knees softly bent, and hinge forward at your hips to about a 45-degree angle. Place your non-working hand on your knee or a stable surface for light support. Don't lean your weight onto it. Hold a dumbbell in your working hand with your arm fully extended toward the floor. Now drive your elbow upward and backward in a smooth, controlled motion, keeping it close to your torso. Pull until the dumbbell reaches your hip level, and at the top, consciously squeeze your shoulder blade toward your spine for 1 to 2 seconds to maximize muscle engagement. Your torso should remain completely still from start to finish. Now that you understand each of the 8 exercises, it's time to put them all together into one simple, highly effective routine. Consistency is everything. When you have a clear plan of action, sticking to it becomes easier and results come faster. Here's your 3-day-per-week total body dumbbell program. Dumbbell curl and press, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Crush grip goblet squat, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Dumbbell pullover, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Farmer's carry, 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. Dumbbell thruster, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. One-arm dumbbell incline press, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per arm. Dumbbell swing, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, and dumbbell tripod row, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per arm. Be sure to rest at least 1 day between workouts to give your muscles time to recover and grow. If you stay consistent and push yourself through each session for just 4 weeks, you'll begin to notice dramatic changes, not only in how your body looks, but also in how it performs. Your posture will improve, your movements will feel stronger, smoother, and more natural, and you'll stand taller, more confident, and more capable in everything you do. This isn't just a workout, it's a blueprint for a complete physical transformation.